Starting recording, there we go. Alright, we're back. Yes, welcome back. Welcome to another episode of Super73. And it's, I reckon it's because it probably shakes around. I'm gonna wait till I get on the flat. Really annoying, this 360. I think the time lapses are fine, but as soon as at the moment I go to record a flat video, a standard video, just get resistance. And I can't find the button. There we go. I can't find the button to press record. Jesus, mate. Yeah, don't even look left. Yeah, so when I go to record a standard video, when it's flopping around, bumping around, it tends to stop. Time lapses are fine though, because I think it just takes the because it's taking a photo every few seconds. It's not actually it's not the moving parts of the camera, or taking a video, that sort of stuff. So that's probably what it is. Anyway, I was going to wait until this afternoon to ride the bike, because I've got some work to do between 11 and 12, and it's now 8:30, and I was going to chill in bed. I was going to stay in and say, you know what, I'll go wait till this afternoon and go for a ride. But I decided against it. I saw the sun out, and I see the forecast for today is cloudy with a chance of showers. And the moment I saw, there's no cars, let's just fucking go. The moment I saw that there was sun outside and not a cloud, and the rain very low percentage wise, I'm like, no, I've got to get out and ride. So yeah, this is the first time I've actually used these gloves. First time I've used these gloves. It's a bit windy this morning, so I thought, I'll bring them out. The other morning when I was out and it was 16 degrees, when I rode out to do the sunrise, my hands were cold, so I thought, no, this time I'll try these gloves out. Now I can touch the screen. They have got the little touchy pad things, but for fine movements, I think it's going to be tough. I'm going to have to practice with them. So this morning, I'm just going to do a little round. I'm not going to go up towards Holviken like I did last night for the sunset. I'm going to go up to, yeah, there goes the 360. I'm going to go turn right instead, out to the towards the loop back to Trelleborg, and then there was a turn off there to the left instead of right that I should have taken, or could have taken the other day, but I didn't. I'm going to head out that way and see where that takes me. But it's 8:30 now, I think. Yeah, it's just after 8:30 now. I've got to be back home at 10 to get ready to go to work. And then I'm going to probably hit the gym this afternoon. I've got a bunch of housework to do. So, just a little one this morning. Gonna shoot the shit a bit, talk. So, hey puppy. So yesterday was September 11, and it was the 20th anniversary of the attacks on New York City, on the World Trade Center. I can't believe it's been 20 years. That's nuts. I remember exactly what I was doing, where I was, so vividly. It was 2001, obviously 20 years. I was at university in Perth. I was in my third year of university. And I went to a residential college. Might put my goggles down. Starting to get a bit buffety on the eyes. Yeah, so I went to a college, a residential college with lots of international students, and there was a lot of US students there. So when it all went down, it was naturally quite distressing for them. So around that time, I think, I can't remember if it was 02 or if it was 01 that I was the student club president. I think it might have been, what was it? No, it was, yeah, I wasn't the student club president that year, I don't think. I think it was 02 that I was the student club president. So, I wasn't in one of the standard dorm rooms. Like, those residential colleges, everyone has their own sort of little dorm room with a basin so you can brush your teeth and shit. No toilets, it's communal toilets. But that's the standard setup. But I was, because I was one of the senior students, a bunch of us got given this house, this residential house, which was called The Lodge, and it was previously the head of the college's old house. But this particular head of college at that time lived in his own place close by, so they, to squeeze more people in the whole college to get more income, they put a bunch of us in this house. Could fit 5 of us. But there were also apartments that they rented out to the general public, which they put people in as well. So we were staying in this lodge, and we had awesome internet connection. Back then, you know, being having a high-speed broadband internet connection was a luxury. Not everyone had it, and because we lived on a uni campus, we had it. So we used to play a lot of online gaming, and you know, I was into things like Quake, Unreal Tournament, all that stuff. I hated Counter-Strike, but we used to play Age of Empires. So me and my mate of mine from New Zealand, he lived in the lodge with us as well. We used to play against each other at Age of Empires, and plus a couple of other mates, and I think we were playing a big multiplayer game at that, like 4 of us. And next thing you know, I had my TV on in the background, just with whatever I had on. I can't even remember what I had on, but I just remember it changed over to the news, saying that a plane has hit the World Trade Center. At this point, they didn't know if it was they didn't even think it was a terrorist it was just, oh, big disaster, big accident, planes hit the World Trade Center. And so they started rolling coverage of this, of the building on fire and shit. And, you know, what a disaster this was, what an accident. They were trying to get details of the pilot, who was on board and all that stuff. Geez, I'm glad I'm wearing these gloves. It's fucking windy down. So this coverage is rolling on. We're playing our game of Age of Empires, and boom! The second plane hits the South Tower, and this was all unfolding live in front of our eyes. And that's when you knew it was not an accident, it was a terrorist attack, definitely. So, yeah. And then it was like everyone was glued to their screens. I had like, in this house we lived in, I didn't have one of the standard rooms. I lived in the lounge room, which was a massive room, but it was turned into a bedroom. So we cordoned off, like there was a walkway through to a communal area. And we kind of screened that off with a paper thin Japanese style screen. And hang on, let me get past these people. So yeah, it was cordoned off with a screen. So I had this massive room, so everyone piled into this room, huddled around my TV, because there was only two of us in the whole house that had their own TV, and each of them we were all huddled around. We had all these American students over in tears, on phone to relatives back home, and back then, you know, it was expensive to make phone calls. I don't even think Skype was around then. This is early 2000s. I think Skype became a thing in like 2003, 2004. So people were reverse charging their parents. Some had them on MSN Messenger or AIM. Remember those two? Some people had their parents on that chat on. So I actually rang my dad. He lived in New South Wales, and I was in Perth. So this is September time, so I don't think daylight savings had kicked in yet. So he's 2 hours ahead of us. And of course this is unfolding at about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. And when he first answered, he was pissed. I was like, Dad, turn the TV on, you got to see this. He said, oh, well, what are you calling me for at this hour? I knew he'd be pissed. I said, Dad, trust me, you want to turn it on. He turned on his TV, and the next thing his reaction was, oh shit. Oh shit, what's going on? Oh my God. And then he went and got up. He got up, my stepmother, he said, Di, get up, look what's happening. And then he was glued to his TV for the next hours, so I got him out of a slumber at 1 AM and he was up for the rest. And so eventually went to bed. What's going on here? A cat or a dog? It's a cat. Yeah, so eventually next morning arrives. And I think this was a Tuesday out of time, or was it a Wednesday? I think it might have been Tuesday night. Oh, rubbernecking, she's looking at the bike. I think it might have been a Tuesday night, because then the next day I went into, I don't know why, but I went into Leaderville, which is like kind of a alternative slash coffee cafe area of Perth, or at least it was back then. I went there. I don't remember why, but I grabbed a newspaper and just started reading all about it. I was having a breakfast slash coffee, and the headlines were, "It's the end of the world as we know it. It's changing stuff. The whole world's never going to be the same again," and sure enough, it was. And that's when the security increased at airports. You know, you couldn't get, previously took like 5-10 minutes to do a routine check through, or probably not even that, because that's what it takes now. Now it's taking half an hour to an hour. You couldn't, oh shit, kitty. You couldn't get through without getting your ass searched, the bottom of your shoe searched, all that shit. Oh man, it was a pain in the ass. I mean, years have gone by since, and there's been all sorts of conspiracy theories about it, but I'm not gonna go into those. I've looked at all of them. I've got my opinion on all that stuff, but I'm not gonna opine today on that, because it's just more about remembering the victims and shit. And it was more of a "where were you now," or "where were you when this happened" type post. So that does it for my monologue this morning. Ooh, look at that sunshine. What a way to finish the talking part of the ride. So now I'm going to throw my music on, and I'm going to just let the video do the talking. Peace out, thanks for watching. Please throw a like on this video if you enjoyed watching it. Subscribe.